Your topic, smartphones. Smartphones. Niel, you have 2 minutes.
So pretty much everybody has a smartphone these days. It's not really like a rare thing to see anymore. And it's funny because it's slowly, methodically ruining society completely. Like, any normal human interaction that you maybe were capable of 10 years ago is probably gone now because you're depending on looking at Facebook every second there's not someone talking to you. I saw this picture the other day on the internet. It was this guy who had been in prison for 10 years. He just got out of prison, took a picture of a sidewalk, and it was like 10 people, all of them just down, looking at their phones. And he texts his buddy the picture and just goes, man, what the hell happened to the world in the last 10 years? It's so true, though, honestly. I mean, smartphones are one of those things where we've become super dependent on them even just to get from point A to point B. I don't know how to look up directions anymore. I just don't, I'll look at my phone, it'll tell me where to go. Hopefully I can navigate my way there. But it's something that we kind of need to break away from. And I think things like sports radio, things like talk radio in general is really, really good because it gets you out of the mindset of constantly like reading things on an electronic device. Instead, listening to someone talk on an electronic device is a nice sort of segue away from that back to the real world. So that's pretty much where I'm at. My stance on smartphones, and I don't know, I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world, but it's kind of where we're at.
Thank you, Niel. Short and sweet from Niel Ghosh. We'll go to somebody who's been struggling with his smartphone today. I know this, Jeff Austin.
Yeah, the batteries don't last long enough, but we all know that if you demand anything from your smartphone. I like the way you came out right at the very beginning and made a strong topic choice. Negative. They suck. You're going to get people to be with you or against you. There's not much on the fence there, and that's great. Then you had a great relatable story about the prisoner who got out, and we can all imagine instantly, what if we were in a time capsule, we came out, and we walked outside on an average day and we saw everybody's looking at their smartphone. That'd be so foreign to us, and it's, gradually we've all gotten used to that. So that's a great choice. I just wish that you kept it going for a little bit longer because there's so much there. Maybe you're getting into relating to how it's ruining personal relationships that you have, because then we'll get that too, whether it's a sister, a significant other, your mom and dad don't get them, whatever it is, then that would have been even more rich and more compelling. But overall, great energy as usual.
Thank you.
All right, Niel, let's get a quick word from Mike Lynch.
I thought you did a really good job right off the bat, but like Jeff said, keep it going a little bit longer. You have 2 minutes, use the 2 minutes. A segment on a radio show is going to be 10 to 12 minutes. You can't run out of things to say right in the middle. One thing I would have looked for in the middle, which you did a little bit, but give me a personal example of you. When was the time that you were looking at your cell phone and you ran into someone on the street, or a girlfriend or a family member got pissed off that you were trying to catch up on the latest Blazer score or something like that? That makes you a little more relatable. But I think your personality is really great, and it really shone through, but make sure you close it at the end without just ending, and do the full 2 minutes.
All right, Niel. Quick word from Coach Sook.
I think it's better to end it than flail, and I felt like you were going into flailing territory there. So I didn't have a problem with you ending it early. It's better than 45 seconds. Started off great. I think you're one of the real talents in this competition. And that's why I put you towards the end. I thought the first minute was awesome. But, brother, there is crazy girlfriend not being able to relationships via text message, how your dad calls you and it pisses you off that he leaves you voicemails instead of texting you that, Twitter. There's a million things you could have gone off on that topic. You got to be able to think on your feet. For you and anyone else in this competition, even if the topic isn't up your alley, one of the number one skills that you're going to need is the ability to think on your feet. And that's a topic. Someone as smart as you, someone as clever as you, someone as entertaining as you should have been able to take that. I get if you get some sort of political topic that you don't know what the hell you're talking about, but come on, smartphone? That should have been a walk in the park. Started off great, and it left something to be desired. So kind of what Rob said about Luke, I expect more from you than that. You're really good. I expect more. Bring it, because you've got the talent to win it. And that, to me, was not a Niel winning effort.
Jeez. Ouch.
Zook. Words to think about. Competition's going to get a lot tougher.
He can win this, and that's not, look, if I didn't care about you or didn't think you were any good, I wouldn't care. I'd say, hey, fine, go sit down. You can win this. But you got to be
so
better.
Touching. It's right here.
All right, thanks,
Don't
Niel.
suck.
Thanks.
Words to live by from Suk. Don't suck.